Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and today we're going to be washing this gorgeous Alexa wig in Cinnamon Toast together. So she smells a bit musty. I've worn it out and about quite a lot and she's ready for a wash. I'm going to give her a good clean tonight. So I'm going to wash her, hang her out to dry, and then hopefully she'll be all fresh and clean in the morning. So we're going to do this together. So I'm going to take you up to the bathroom with me. We're going to wash her and then we're going to come back. I'll see you soon. Hello, I'm back again. So this is in my bathroom and I've got Alexa. The sink is here. I know the camera angle isn't perfect, but at least I can show you what I'm doing. So all I'm going to need to wash this gorgeous wig, and look how long she is the wig itself, the sink. I need one of these wig clippers so that when it's wet and it's ready to be, hung up to dry, I can just clip it on. So one of these, and then shampoo and conditioner. So this is Cinovation. This is what I've decided to use. I've done videos on this, why I'm using these products. So this is a shampoo that smells very nice. It gets it very clean. The wig after smells like when you hang your washing out and all the nice fresh air gets in the washing and you smell it and it feels summer fresh, spring fresh. It's beautiful. And that's what I want to do with Alexa, because if I show you Alexa, she still looks gorgeous, but she's been out and about, she's been about town, so she's ready for a wash. And you can tell because she's looking a little bit matty as well. So I'm looking forward to washing her. So I'm going to put my stuff down here just so I don't knock the camera over. So the conditioner that I've got is a spray-on conditioner. And once I've sprayed it on, I am going to wash it off because I don't want anything on my wig. I want it to be fresh and clean and free of any residue or any chemicals. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start then by washing Alexa. So all I'm going to do is put her in the sink. I'm going to run the cold water and I'm going to completely get her wet. I'm going to wet all the top first, and then I'm going to turn it inside out. And I'm going to also wet the cap, because the cap, it smells the same as the hair because it's going on the head. So you want to also rinse out the cap. Don't worry if you've sewed wig clips in like I have, they'll be fine. Okay, if they do come out, it's just a sign that you haven't sewn them in well enough. That happened with me when I did my Zara wig. So I just sewed them back in. So if they do come out, I'm just going to have to sew them back in. So let's do it then. So I'm going to start that way. And if you hear the water, at least you can see what I'm doing. So I'm running it cold. And if you can see that there, there's no warming now. It's not freezing cold, but it's cold enough. So I'm just going to start then just by wetting Alexa. Just wetting her, okay? And making sure, I know you can't see very well, but you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm wetting all the hair, and this is a big wig, so I'm making sure I just take my time wetting it. And then I'm going to, because it's all completely wet now, and they do look like a bit of a wet rat, so don't worry. And then I'm going to turn her inside out and I'm going to wet the cap too, just like this, okay? So she is absolutely soaking wet now, as you can see. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just taking the excess water out. I'm going to fill the sink up with a tiny bit of water. So obviously because Alexa is a longer wig, I'm just going to put a little bit more in. And I'm just going to turn so the hair is on the outside. So she's ready now for the shampoo. So all I do is I get my Cinovation shampoo and I just put a cap full in. She's a longer wig, so that's about all I put in, not much at all, okay? And then I'm just going to rub it between my hands and I'm going to start rubbing it over Alexa. Now, I'm not rubbing like that, I'm just massaging it into the wig. And it smells beautiful. It smells beautiful. It's all lathering up and it's feeling good. And I'm feeling good. So I'm just rubbing it around and, making sure that it gets lathered up. You can see how shampooey she is. So obviously, you know, I have used quite a bit of shampoo. I only use a little capful, but because she's a bigger wig and she's a little bit musty because she's been out and about, I want to give her a proper shampoo. So probably put a little bit too much on, but never mind. I'll make sure I rinse it all out well. And then I'm going to turn it inside out. So I'm just going to find where the cap is. Just going to find where the cap is. There it is. And I'm going to turn it upside down. Can you see that? And I'm also massaging it into the cap, because that's where your hair is. You know, your scalp is, that's where it's sitting. So really clean, you know, really clean. So that's about it, to be honest. You don't need to do it for long, just as long as it's had a good shampoo. I'm just going to have a look how it feels. Yeah, she seems fine. So I'm just going to fill the sink up again and just do that again. So I'm not going to put any more shampoo on, but before I give it a good rinse, I'm just going to do sure about. This reminds me a bit of when you do washing by hand. You know, if you've ever washed a top or a dress or a pair of trousers or anything by hand. So you just take a little bit of time to give her a wash. Now, when I rinse Zara, when I wash Zara and Candice, you know, the thin Candice, I didn't really get any colour coming out of the wig, any dirt or anything like that. But there is a little bit of dirt coming out of this one because I have worn it a lot. This is one of the wigs I had at the very beginning, before I even had any of the other wigs. So, you know, a little bit of colour, and not very much, it's not dirty, but a little bit of colour in the sink there. It's kind of like a grey colour, like off-white. So I'm going to do the same thing again, just fill up the sink again and just give it another douche. And I can already see that, you know, all the shampoo is already coming off it. So I've just turned it back to where the hair is, because I had it where the cap is, and now I'm just massaging the hair too. So I'm just massaging the hair and just getting all of the shampoo out. Can you have a smell? Yeah, she's smelling much better. She smells clean. So I'm just rinsing her through like this. Okay, now I'm going to use the water itself. So I'm going to run the water and immerse Alexa underneath the water. So let's do it then. Just like this. And, you know, the wig does get wet and it does look weird, but that's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Cold water only. The water's trying to go a bit hot then. The heating's trying to come through, I think. Let me just run it cold in that. Let me just let all that water go out there. Yeah, she's smelling lovely. A bit cold, there we go, a bit colder there. I've got hot water trying to come out, and I've just got water all down me as well. Comedy moment. So I'm just now washing all the shampoo out. You know, she's had a really good shampoo, and it doesn't take long at all for the shampoo to come out. I just like giving it a nice wash, you know, because it smells fresh and clean when you do that. So it's good, and it is a big wig, it's long. You know, this is one of the longest wigs that I've got. So I want to make sure I do it right, and I'm going to redo it now. So giving her a nice wash here, nice and clean. And I'd say she's about ready now for conditioner. So let me just find her. Because she's such a big wig, you know, it's a little bit hard sometimes to see where everything is on the wig when it's wet. But there she is. Can you see? Can you see? So obviously I'm not going to mess around with the curl or do anything to it. So all I'm going to do now is spray conditioner on. I'm going to spray conditioner on. So I'm going to get my spray on conditioner and I'm just going to spray some on the wig. Can you see? Now, I don't really have to rinse this off because I've read it and, you know, you don't have to. But I'm going to kind of put it through anyway and just rub it all in. You know, just kind of coax it in, and then I am going to wash it off. So I'm also going to put a little bit on my hands, just like that, and then I'm going to rub it in my hands, and I'm just going to put it on, you know, the hair. So I'm not putting this in the cap, I'm putting this on the hair, just to get that silky shine coming back to her. Beautiful. Okay, so give her a little brush like this with your hands. So I'm just kind of moving her around. And then I'm just going to rinse it all off. So rinse it all off. And again, you know, you just see like that soapiness, like when you wash your own hair. And you know, you just have to keep rinsing it until that comes off. I'm just going to fill the sink up a little bit. Just try and go down the sink as well. You just fill up the sink. And I'm just going to douche her in and give her a little bit of a bath. So I'm giving her a nice bath right now. Here we go. So, you know, I know that obviously you can't see everything perfectly what I'm doing, but it gives you an idea of what I'm doing. And if you want to watch a really good video, if you go to Godivas Secret Wigs, Rochelle's done a video that shows in the sink. And at the moment, you know, I haven't got the kind of camera where I could put it above me so you can see in the sink, but you get a general idea of what's going on. And then you're going to see the after result. So I'm going to show you what to do with her once I've took it out of this sink. So I'm just going to move the shampoo and conditioner onto the floor there. So she's getting ready now. So I'm just going to empty the sink. Yeah, she's smelling really nice now. She smells nice. She smells nice. Yeah, I still want to give her a rinse though, just to be on the safe side. So I'm just going to put the tap on again to get that cold water coming through. And I'm going to start at the very top. And I'm just going to do this. There's still a little bit of conditioner coming out there, or I don't think it's shampoo, it's probably conditioner. So I just keep rinsing her until it's gone. Keep rinsing her until it's gone. Obviously it's a big wig, so you know it does take time. It didn't take me long at all to do my little short Zara wig, because that's a very short, nice curly wig. I just want to give her a nice little wash and make sure she's clean. But she's worth it. And you know, these wigs are expensive, so it's worth looking after them and treating them right as well. So she starts getting water all over. I think I'm having a bath at the same time as well. So rinse her out good here, rinse her good. Look at that. Wow. She's so big. She's a big wig. I mean, this is probably enough to be honest, but I just want to rinse her for a little bit because, you know, she hasn't been washed since I've had her, and, you know, it's worth just taking the time to do it rather than rushing it and then having to, like, wash it out again. I'd just rather take my time a little bit, so. But she's feeling ready now. She's feeling ready. Here we go. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm getting ready now to hang her up, okay, just checking she's okay, I'm going to pat her out like this. I'm just going to get all the excess water off. And I'll be able to tell, you know, if she needs another rinse or not, but she's looking good to me there. She's looking good to me. I think she'll just give her a little bit this side as well. Just a little bit the other side, just to be on the safe side. Let's just do this side. It's all the curl, you see, so let's see what she does now. There we go, that should be enough now, so let's get all the water out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to hang her in the bath, hang her in the shower, not the bath, but I'm going to kind of whack it around in the bath to get some of the water off. So I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So I'm going to just kind of try and get as much water off as I can just by squeezing it out. And then I'm going to turn it so that I've got the label. Can you see? So I've got the label. So she isn't inside out. She's just holding, I'm holding it by the label. And then I'm going to transfer it into the bath. And I'm just kind of shaking her in the bath. I'm just doing it a bit low because I don't want to flick water everywhere and get it coming over to the camera. So I'm just giving her a big shake. a big shake. You do it this way. A big wig shake. Like this. And all the hair is kind of falling into its natural place. Let me just have a look. It looks okay. It doesn't look like there's any conditioner or shampoo left in there. She looks good to me. So this is what she looks like. Okay, a big ratty mess. Not what you'd want to put on your head. So all I'm going to do now is get my wig clip and I'm going to put it on the label like that. And I'm going to hang it up in the shower like that. And that's it. All done. So obviously she's dripping everywhere right now. So I'm just going to put her on, do this a little bit as well. And some of the water's coming off. And when I washed the other ones, they were exactly like this. And I thought, how is that going to dry? And it was about 1 AM. And I hung it up in the shower. I washed it. And then I got up at 7. And I came in the bathroom and they were dry. And I was like, what? What? It's just fascinating to me. So there we go. She's ready to be hung up now. So I'm just going to hang her there and leave her to dry. Not going to do anything else. Just going to dry my hands. And that's it. So I'll be back with you tomorrow to show you what she's like. And then obviously she's going to drip now, and I have to kind of hang her there. If I show you on the camera, I have to hang her there because there's nowhere really in the shower itself I can put her. So there she is hanging up. There she is. Look at the gorgeous colour of her. So I'll just pop this down here again. So yeah, so there she is already. She's going to drip, and I've got a little mat here. So I'm just putting the mat a bit closer. And then any excess water will go in on the mat there, but absolutely fine. How does she smell? She smells fresh. She smells like that fresh scent when you do your washing. So there you go, wash my wig with you. So hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's given you the confidence to wash your wig. And we'll be back tomorrow, or in a minute, to have a look at the end result. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. So it's the morning. It's actually 8 AM. So I washed the wig last night and got it ready. I think I washed it, I don't know what time it was, about 10, 11, something like that. And it's all dry today this morning. I got up at 7 and the wig's completely dry. So first of all, it's just so amazing how quickly dry. It blows my mind, how wet it is, and, it's dripping wet. It looks very wrap-like. And it turns overnight into this magical wig. It's like the fairies come in with the magic wand and doof, they just work a little bit of magic. So it's amazing. Okay, I feel it's amazing. So I've got Alexa here. So I haven't done anything to her. This is exactly how she was when I got up. And I've just took her off the shower and brought her downstairs. So here she is. So I'm excited to see what the result is. And I'm just blown away so far by my experience of washing the wigs. How amazingly dry and they look like new. It's beautiful. So I'm going to unclip her there. Just taking these clips, you can get these from Godivas Secret Wigs. They're not very expensive. And I'm just going to check, actually, I'm going to check my wig clips. So yeah, they've come, not all of them. The bottom one's very secure still. The top one, semi. This one's, it's going to go. Okay, so I'm going to try it, and then after, I'm going to show you the result, and then obviously later on I'll possibly sew that back in there. The top two, the bottom one's fine. So it's when you're messing around with the wig, and they're not designed, these wig clips, to stay in. If you want them to stay in, when you order your wig from Godivas, there's the option for them to do that, and then they stay in. But obviously my sewing techniques, I'm still learning and getting used to it. So glad I've noticed now, in case I go out somewhere and they pop out. So let's put her on then. I'm excited. So I'm just going to check the little adjusters at the back, obviously with me giving her a wash. So I'm just going to tighten them up slightly. Now, I've only recently started tightening these up. You don't really need to. If you use a wig band, you certainly don't need to, because it sticks anything to your head. But because I'm using wig clips in these, I'm just going to tighten her up a little bit just to give her that added security at the bottom, and then it feels more secure on your head. So I'm holding my thumbs at the bottom where the label is. I'm going to pull her over as if I'm putting my head into a bucket, just like this. And I'm tucking all the hair in the bottom. And then I'm going to find the 2 tabs at the side and just pull them down straight. And then I'm going to flick her up. Wow, well, first of all, without me even looking at it properly or trying to do anything with it properly, this is how it looks when you get it. And this is the thing that just amazes me. It's baffling to me how it works. Whatever they do to make these wigs, it's fabulous, because this is how it was, the style and everything. Look how beautiful she is. So obviously I'm going to bring her up, and I'm so excited to be able to wear this wig all fresh and clean. So she's where I want her now. So I'm just going to clip in those wig clips at the back and clip in the back one. So she is now secure on my head, as you can see. And now all I need to do is get the style right. So, I mean, you can tell the difference straight away from how it was yesterday at the beginning of the video to how she is now. I mean, she's just got a mojo back, hasn't she? Va-va-voom, you know. She's got this va-va-voom back, and I'm just blown away. Honestly, I'm going to do a review on the excellence of Godivas Secret Wigs when you wash them, because I'm just blown away. I mean, look at this. It's like a new wig. It's like a new wig, and you know, it was only needing a wash really because I've been out in it so much, because I love it so much. You know, I've had about 3 holidays in London, and, you know, I'm not extravagant like that, but obviously with lockdown and restrictions, I didn't really go anywhere for a couple of years. So, you know, we kind of went to a few shows and did a few things. So we had 3 separate occasions when we went to London, and I took Alexa all of them. Alexa was with me at all of them. So she was ready for a wash, and look how gorgeous she's washed. I mean, if I show you in the mirror as well. Amazing. Look at this colour, and, you know, the way the curl is just sitting, and absolutely stunning. So it's worth taking the time to do it right. You know, and you saw how I did it. It didn't take long at all. I just made sure I washed all the shampoo out, and then I washed out the wig spray too, the conditioner, because, you know, I don't really want anything in my wig. And I could have very well left that conditioner in. It says you can leave it in or wash it out, but I much prefer, you know, to wash it out. And trust me, if I could get Godivas Secret Wigs products to wash with, that's what I'd be doing. But, you know, because I can't get them here in the UK, I've found something that is working, you know, in my opinion, quite good. So, yeah, so I can recommend the products, I can recommend the wigs. I just wanted to show you the end result. Isn't she fabulous? So have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Have a go at washing your wig, and let me know in the description box below, in the comments, how you get on. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.